Hey guys, it's me. I've been getting a lot of messages recently since my surgery on my face, asking me how I have the bravery to do things like this. And a lot of questions have to do with something I actually get asked a lot, which is how did you decide to be transsexual, or how did you decide to transition, which is a more appropriate question, because first of all, you don't decide to be transgendered. You just are. It's just like cisexual people whose gender in their mind and gender bodily match up, don't just wake up every morning deciding to feel like a girl. They just do. Which is why it's so hard for them to understand how you could ever not feel like your gender matches your body, because they have no experience feeling that way. That is not a choice. Just like people who argue that homosexuality is a choice, or bisexuality, or heterosexuality, it's not a choice. You're attracted to who you're attracted to. You either see a picture of a girl posed on the front of a Porsche pouring a hose full of water all over her tits and get an erection, or you don't. Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. I just think, like, people who think that these things are choices, like, I don't even have time for that opinion. I'm not even gonna address that. It's not a choice. What is a choice is transitioning and doing something about it if you are transgender. Now, some people accept I'm transgender and choose to keep their old name and not take hormones and not have surgery, and they still identify as transgender, but they don't do anything about it physically. And if that's the choice you want to make, then it's your body, go ahead. But what I have to say is, like, honestly, I urge you, if you feel like you don't belong in the body that you're in, we have ways of changing it. Hello? You can do it. It doesn't matter. If you're 50 and you're like, oh, I wish I had done it when I was in my 20s, like that bitch on YouTube, but I can't do it now. Yeah, you fucking can. The only thing that is stopping you is fear. Do you think I wasn't scared? Do you know how many times I was like, I'm gonna transition, and then I was like, oh, no, I'm not. Like, at least, oh my god, I don't even know. Impossible to count. The fact of the matter is, like I said, being happy is a choice. The only person who's responsible for making sure that your life goes the way you want your life to go, sorry to tell you, boys and girls, and everyone in between, but it's you. That's it. I mean, I'm not saying that people who do it aren't brave, but I'm just saying, like, I guess I take it a little bit for granted that, like, if there's something you need to do to be happy, then you should do it. You know, like, if you think I'm too ugly, I'm too tall, I'm too old, I can't transition because, you're gonna make a million excuses. And it's when you stop making excuses and say, this is the life I want to live, so I'm gonna start living it, do it. Your family won't accept you, your church won't accept you, your job won't accept you. Your life does not have to be based on those rules or expectations. You can change those factors in your life to fit the life that you want to live. It's the other way around, people. Like, your family, who may not accept you, is living their lives. I'm totally stealing this from Jalissa Jacconi. She has a great video called Transgender Words of Encouragement, I think. It's amazing. She says, your family has their own lives, and they're out living them. So it's your responsibility to go do the same thing with your life. And she's so right. I appreciate the fact that people admire me for having the courage to do something like this to myself, which hurts and totally sucks and has not been the greatest week of my life. But in some ways it has been the greatest week of my life. I feel amazing. It's the most self-affirming thing I have ever done in my life. I just finally feel like I've done something serious towards building the life that I want for myself. And it doesn't get any better than that, you know? I just wish that for everybody. Honestly. There's a book, which I've mentioned in my blog on my MySpace, which in case you want to go read it, is myspace.com/plasticgirl, PLASTIQGIRL. So plastic with a Q. I've mentioned it in a blog. It's called The 4 Agreements. Trevor gave it to me when he broke up with me, basically. And he said, read this book. This is what I want for you. And I read it, and I have read it every week since then. And I probably will read it every week until the day I die. Or until I've memorized the whole thing. It will change your life. Go read the book. If you're scared of transition, if you're scared of going out in public, if you're scared of what your family thinks about you, if you're scared of anything, go read The 4 Agreements. You will not regret spending whatever amount of money you can find that book for. I guarantee you. Yeah, so this was day 6. Doing super well. Been wearing my bandage, just took it off to show you guys how much the swelling has really gone down. I don't know if you can see my amazing cheekbone coming through, but it's pretty exciting. There are actually 2 of them. You can just see that one better when the sun hits it. Yeah, doing super good. Went out in public for lunch. Managed to eat a sandwich by ripping it up into very tiny pieces and shoveling it in my little pseudo mouth here. Got gawked at a little, but I'm used to that, so at least this time they weren't staring like, is that a man or a woman? They were staring like, what the fuck happened to her? Yeah, I will make a video tomorrow when I get my nose splint off. Super excited to see what's under there. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well. And, yeah. Be brave. Be happy. If you want to transition, do it. Okay? I promise you, you won't regret it. Peace out.